shoulder external rotation eccentrics. So for external rotation eccentrics, you can do this on a cable machine, which I actually really do like doing on a cable machine. I will show you how to do it on a bench with a weight because it'll be easier for most people depending on obviously whether you train at the gym or not. But either way, all we're going to do, I'm just going to start holding an ankle weight here. So I'm literally just going to lay down on my side here. I'm going to get into this position, grab my weight, and then I'm going to just really gradually go down to the end of my range, period. Probably, if you're holding a kettlebell or a dumbbell, you're going to need to be a little bit further towards the end of the bench, just so that whatever that is doesn't hit the bench. So now my hand's just going just over. Either way, as I do this, I want to make sure that my scap is engaged, pulling my shoulder back. I don't want my whole shoulder out here. So pull my scapula, shoulder blade back and down, really get that locked in, and then just slowly, 6 to 8 seconds, eccentric down to the end of your range of motion. Now, if you're doing this in your hypermobile, just be super cautious not to go, it depends how much of a range of motion gap that you've got. Like if you've only got a 30-degree gap, you can pretty much go to the end. But if you've got a bigger gap, I probably only want you to go to about anywhere between sort of 15 to 30 degrees past your active range of motion. So that's the maximum that you can go. So what I do when I set this up is I will have something like, as an example, this kettlebell here. And so as I come down, my end, I wouldn't be holding this. I'd be holding a kettlebell, but I would have something there so that when I get to the end, which is I'm here, worst case scenario, I drop, like I don't have far to go. So as I'm coming down, whenever you do this, just make sure, so you set up that, find the bottom of the range of motion you have in this movement and have something here that's only sort of a couple of inches away, maximum of a couple of inches. That way, if you do this and you bite off more than you can chew and you kind of fail at the end, even if you fall, you don't fall far because you've got that thing there and it's not going to hurt yourself or anything like that. So anyway, you can do that. So how it looks with a kettlebell is like this. I don't want to use all my strength to come up because I want to conserve it for the eccentric. So I'm here, lock my scap in, lock on, nice and slow. Nice and slow, all the way down to the end of my range. And as I come up, I'm going to use my other hand to conserve energy for the eccentric. And there you go, shoulder external rotation eccentrics. Now, if you do want to do this at the gym, on a cable machine, then you would sit like this, cable machine there, arm on a bench or a box or something, and then you'll start here, the cable machine brings you back. The only thing is you don't want to use all your energy coming back here, so I actually like to do it like this, so my arm's out in abduction if I do that. So I'll actually usually do that with just like a strap here to help me come back. But you can literally just sort of sit at the bench like this and then let the shoulder pull you that way and then you're doing it that way. But if you're going to do it on a cable machine, I would probably try to do it at that horizontal abduction. This is the place where we're probably going to be at the most sort of danger of hurting ourselves and whatnot. So this is probably where we want to strengthen ourselves as well. But it also means you're just going to need a bit of help to reach your hand to come back. Anyway, enjoy.